Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak adjacent news that we got for the game that is set to release onto the Nintendo Switch and on PC on June 30th. And that's the fact that the Capcom marketing wheel is spinning already long before the game actually launches. And that's the fact that Capcom went ahead and confirmed a couple of brand new, not only Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Chibi Palico, Chibi Palamute, and Chibi Malsino plushies, which of course is something that I've covered in the past before, but they've also went ahead and confirmed a brand new volume for the Capcom figure builder box that is going to include 6 brand new figures not previously available. This is going to be volume 22. And of course, that's also set to include some of the brand new monsters that are going to be part of Sunbreak as well. So first and foremost, you should be seeing them on the screen right now. What we have here is, of course, the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Chibi Malseno plushie. This is pretty much the first plushie that we're going to be seeing for Malzeno. They've done this for pretty much every single monster in Monster Hunter Rise. They did this for the Kahoot, the Palamute, the Palico, the Spirit Birds. Anything when it comes to related to Monster Hunter Rise, a creature in there of any type, they already have a plushie of this type. So Malzeno getting one, not necessarily much of a surprise, but it's cool to see that we're already going to be able to get it. I believe it's going to be available in plenty of stores that you can import, but you can certainly see them in Amazon eventually down the line. I think they're overpriced in Amazon for like about 30 bucks. I usually pick up mine from Play Asia for about 25. If you bundle a couple, they become cheaper, so it usually works out that way for me. When it comes to the Chibi Palico Feline Malzeno plushie, they also have that version as well. And they also have a Palamute, which you're going to be seeing in a second. And both of these are actually wearing the same armor that the amiibos are going to have as well. So if you're wondering like what type of Palico and Palamute armor it is that they're wearing, this is the same one that the amiibos are going to have. Presumably, whenever you scan your amiibo, you're going to be able to get some of those layered armor goodies. And, it's going to be part of that set as well. So they definitely look pretty cool. But again, it's just plushies, so not that big of a deal. I think the more interesting one out of all of this, of course, is the fact that we're also getting the Capcom Figure Builder Monster Hunter Standard Volume 22 box pack. Now, these are pretty much the standard type figures when it comes to Monster Hunter. They're relatively cheap. You can pick them up for about 70 or 80 bucks, the entire sets. Usually they come in packs of 6. And when I say this is Volume 22 is because of literally they've put out 21 other 6-figure packs in the past. So every single monster you can think of Monster Hunter has a figure like this already. They're not high quality. They're not like the $300 figures or anything like that, premium figures. But it is what it is. If you like a specific monster, if you want a figure of that monster, this is probably the most budget-friendly version to be able to get one of those figures. Now, when it comes specifically to this set, they are showcasing that you are going to be able to get Malzeno, of course. You're also going to be getting Luna Garen. You're going to be able to get Apex Diablos, Shogun Senator, a brand new different version of Bishaten, which is already available in another pack, I believe like 18 or 19, and then Allmother Narwa as well. Now, 3 of these monsters, pretty much Malzeno, Luna Garen, and Shogun Senator, these are all Sunbreak monsters. Shogun Senator already has a figure, but again, it's like one of the very first ones from a long while ago. Monster Hunter 2, I believe, is where he was introduced, so that's a pretty old figure. So now he's finally getting a newer version of that. Malzeno and Luna Garen, these are first time we're seeing these figures, first time that they're appearing. Apex Diablos was the only pending monster that we had from Rise that did not have a figure in the same way that Allmother Narwa did not as well. What I do find interesting here is that they're doing a brand new version of a Bishaten figure, which is fascinating. I don't necessarily know, maybe he's a fan favorite when they actually come, like the votings, popular monster votings type of thing. Whenever they do one of those, maybe Bishaten ended up voting higher than expected, that they're doing an alternate version of Bishaten. Interestingly enough, is not Blood Orange Bishaten, the new such species, or anything along those lines. We also don't see Garen Golem here, so presumably that is going to be pack number 23, volume 23, where you're going to introduce a Blood Orange Bishaten and Garen Golem and presumably other new monsters as well. But we'll just have to wait and see when that happens. But I'm going to leave a link in the description below for like places like Ami and I believe Play Asia. should have these up as well, so I'm going to leave a link in the description below as well. I'm not affiliated with any one of them, so I'm not getting a penny out of that. I'm just informing you guys, because I always think this is kind of like important when it comes to like merchandise, and Capcom is very good at that. They love to talk about, you know, the stuff when it comes to the game and make sure people buy merchandise. They're very big on that, and at the end of the day, you know, if anyone's interested, you know, the better for it. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.